Hi, my name is Bob Waine. I'm an attorney with Rothman and Gordon in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I work in the corporate department. I specialize in and focus on representing businesses and corporations from formation right through to sale, dissolution, winding up, and I try to help business people achieve their goals. The biggest consideration of starting a business is why are you starting the business? After you've decided on what business you'd like to start or what you would like to do, the question of why is very important because it will help guide your decisions going forward. There are any number of reasons, and normally multiple reasons, why people start a business. It might be that this is a side gig and you have some interest and you want to make some money off of it. It could be that you're looking to create a full time job, run a business, and then either sell it or close it down when you're ready to retire. Or some people really try to create a legacy for their family in a business that is going to create a job not only for yourself, but for your children and their children, if possible. Thinking about where your business will be in 10, 20, or 50 years is extremely important. There's no doubt that getting a business up and running and started is an extremely time consuming and stressful situation. However, every business member I ever have worked with and helped them get start their business have always had a vision for what they believe their successful business will be, and that is what you're working towards. So the question is, how can you not think about where your business is going to be in 10, 20, or 50 years? Because that guides the decisions you're going to make, and it will also help you decide and determine whether or not you have been successful. How you pick your type of entity takes into consideration a number of factors and is best discussed with both your legal representation and your accountant or your financial professionals. There are a number of considerations, and it's partly tied up with the type of business you intend to run, whether or not you currently have any partners, whether you are thinking about bringing in investors, such as just passive investors for monetary purposes, and whether or not you might want to expand or bring in business partners after the fact, after the business gets up and running. All those considerations and where you foresee the business going will impact what type of business entity is best for you. There are a number of matters you need to be aware of besides just filing and starting your business entity. You will need to file for a federal EIN number. You will also need to register with the Pennsylvania Department of Revenue. In addition, you need to consider whether or not the type of business you are starting requires special state permits or whether there are local permitting requirements for the type of your business, particularly if you're starting a restaurant or perhaps needing to get a liquor license and that type of thing. Should all be considered when you're starting out with your new business. Do you have to have an attorney to start your business? The short answer is no. There's no requirement to have an attorney to start your business. However, as we have discussed, there are many considerations in starting a business which you might not have considered and which are best to talk through with an attorney and also your financial professionals to make sure you select the best option for you with the type of business you have in mind.